It never ceases to amaze me how some people, let alone some companies, can be so heartless and petty at times. Disney continues to be no different, as they recently refused to let a grieving father put a Spider-Man image on his 4-year-old son's gravestone in order to preserve the character's innocence. This shows just how low, petty, and fucking warped Disney has become. The article from The Sun reads, Mr. Jones from Maidstone, Kent, had wanted to put an etching of the superhero on his son's gravestone, but the huge U.S. corporation, which posted revenues of £47.2 billion in 2018, has refused permission. The film giant said it wanted to preserve Spider-Man's innocence. What about the innocence of a child who spent his very brief life loving your character? Mr. Jones initially approached Maidstone Council about the etching, but was told he would have to contact the copyright owners, which ultimately led to Disney denying his request. Mr. Jones said Disney did not want its characters associated with death. With death? Death? I call fucking bullshit on this, given the fact that death has been associated with comic books, let alone Spider-Man, that has been adapted onto the big screen in one way or another. Examples with Spider-Man include Ben Parker being killed by a petty criminal, Gwen Stacy being killed by the Green Goblin, or in the case of the MCU, half of the Marvel Universe being killed off, though temporarily, by Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, as well as Iron Man in Endgame. A representative from the Walt Disney Company's Permissions Department wrote, "We extend our sincere condolences. I'm sure you do. If we played a small part in Ollie's happiness, we are honored. I'm sure you are. We have striven to preserve the same innocence and magic around our characters that brought Ollie such joy. For that reason, we follow a policy that began with Walt Disney himself. I'm sure it did. That does not permit the use of characters on headstones, cemetery, or other memorial markers or funeral urns." Yes, because having a superhero on a 4-year-old's gravestone would be problematic for you, huh, Disney? The father of 6 said, "I really wasn't expecting this. It's another massive blow. I felt sure they would allow it." Well, apparently not, because Disney is petty as fuck, yo. He added, "I think this is all about money. Ollie's last holiday was at Disneyland. He loved Spider-Man, and we had bought him all the toys. But now he has died, and we won't be spending any more money. They don't care." And he's right. They don't care. Disney does not give a flying fuck about you. They only care about you giving them money one way or another, whether it's from movie tickets or merchandise. They only see you as a dollar sign. Ollie died in December last year from genetic disorder leukodystrophy, which affects the brain and nervous system. His 6-year-old sister, Lila, also suffers from the same disorder. Ollie's funeral procession in Maidstone, Kent, was led by someone dressed as Spider-Man, and the character was on his coffin too. Uncle Jason Jones said, "This meant everything to us. My brother's life has been shattered. It has shattered the whole family. We can't move on until we have his headstone done. Spider-Man was Ollie's entire life. He loved it so much. I didn't expect it to be an issue. My funeral director, who's also my friend, called me and told me they can't do it. I thought he was joking at first. We understand copyright, but I don't see why Marvel would have any issues with it. Sadly, it's not up to Marvel. It's up to Disney, as they own the rights to Marvel. If Stan Lee was still alive, he wouldn't stand for it, Disney or not. There's no doubt in my mind that he would give his blessing to have his character on Ollie's gravestone." A Maidstone Borough Council spokeswoman said they would do everything they can to help the family. She added, "Maidstone Borough Council is trying to help a family who have asked whether they can place a Spider-Man headstone at the grave of their young son. Sadly, these types of stones have to adhere to copyright, and while we understand this is a very emotional time for the family, we have made contact with Marvel to ensure the family are complying with their terms and conditions. And with that said, I'm going to end this video with this photo. Fuck you, Disney! If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it. Also, subscribe for more content. I am Master Raw. Have a great day.